On the unfolding banking scandal here in the UK, we need to take action right across the board, introducing the toughest and most transparent rules on pay and bonuses of any major financial centre in the world, increasing the taxes banks must pay, ensuring tough civil and criminal penalties for those who break the law, and above all, clearing up the regulatory failure left by the last Labour government. The British people want to see two things. They want to see bankers who acted improperly punished, and they want to know we will learn the broader lessons of what happened in this particular scandal. On the first, the Serious Fraud Office are looking at whether there are any criminal prosecutions that can be brought, and that they are using the full force of the law in dealing with this. On the second, I want us to establish a full parliamentary committee of inquiry involving both houses, chaired by the chairman of the Commons Treasury Select Committee. This committee will be able to take evidence under oath. It will have full access to papers, officials and ministers, including ministers and special advisers from the last government, and it will be given by the government all of the resources it needs to do its job properly. But this is the right approach, because it will be able to start immediately, it will be accountable to this House, and it will get to the truth quickly so we can make sure this never happens again. And I commend this statement to the House.
It's right that he reconsidered the position of last week on the need for a full inquiry, and I welcome that recognition. But I have to say to him, Mr. Speaker, I'm not convinced by his way forward, because I do not believe it measures up to the scale of what is required. However able or distinguished, politicians investigating bankers will not command the consent of the British people. People are understandably angry about the way their banks let them down, and I don't believe the proposed way forward is a way we can build the consensus that is required for real change. After all, there have already been select committee reports into the banking crisis, a number of select committee reports into the banking crisis. Now, I appreciate the Leveson inquiry has been uncomfortable for politicians on all sides, but that's the way it should be. We will continue to argue for a full and open inquiry, independent of bankers and independent of politicians.